Oh, Wayne. Was she a great big fat person?
Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam!
Oh, light the The beam. We're running a scramble drill here, fellas. We are scrambling on these Thursday night episodes now. I had a lot to do in a little amount of time after I left iHeart earlier, about an hour ago today. But
yeah, I forgot that's Tuesdays and Thursdays.
It is. And you know who else forgot? This guy until about 3 o'clock this afternoon when Andy texted what time I was going to be making it out to the station. But fear not, we will find a way to make it happen. Welcome into the Sports Cave with Biggest Puma, a Thursday night edition. So much to get to now with Spurs basketball officially back. Obviously, a lot of weekend football to get to as well. God, I might not even need this flannel. I've been running around so much.
Yeah, you're hot like
I'm
me,
already
man.
stressing. I'm already starting to sweat.
You know what? Our great producer, because I know he's doing the jobs now. Well, he's actually doing a drone flyover. I'll let him explain that more. But
Oh,
no,
or not
you won't explain that.
Yeah, that sounded quick.
Yep.
That sounded like a quick shutdown.
That's not for air.
that's not fair.
You should have known that when he led the story with, "Don't bring this up."
He never said that to me.
I think I heard it. I think I just operate under the official rule that if LG is telling me something, it's probably.
But to the point, he said, because you're working at iHeart now at an official capacity,
Oh God! Now I'm involved in
we
this.
can get press passes and go to the post-game interviews.
You're not getting into the post.
Come on, man.
No, it's not happening. It is not happening.
Let me cook, man.
I can tell you. Okay,
me
Colin.
cook.
Okay,
To
Colin
be
Cowherd.
fair, I said you can apply yourself for a press pass through the proper channels. I'll find those out for you.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
And trust me,
I hear what I want, man.
Yeah,
you know, all I heard
exactly.
is it's possible.
I was like, you
Let's
do a
make it
sports
happen.
show, you can apply. All they can do is say no or yes.
And
So,
in my past experiences, just because you have Ticket 760 attached to your title or employment, that's not an automatic green light to get in.
I'm gonna Andy Dufresne it. They get 2 letters every week until they let me in.
Yeah, and they will respond consistently to all of those by not responding. Absolutely. Broadcasting here on the north side of
I
San
got
Antonio. It is the Sports Cave with Biggest Puma, and it's a big day. Obviously,
Bro.
the day after opening night for our Spurs. But it's also a big day because it means no more countdown to opening night.
Well, we got the countdown. The Emertes Cup.
From now on, it is the Emertes.
Emertes.
Yeah, the Emirates NBA Cup Final,
Way
Tuesday, December 16th, which means we are 54 days away from the NBA Cup Final. Do you even remember who won the Cup Final last year?
Off the top of my dome, I want to say Minnesota or LA.
I believe you have similar uniform colors correct, but I don't believe it was Minnesota, but I am having to look it up as I speak because I want to make sure that I am correct. LA was the winners of the inaugural. The first year, 2 years ago. Last year, the Oklahoma City Thunder lost in the final to the Milwaukee Bucks. Fear the deer, raise the banner. The Bucks are back to defend their title as Emirates NBA Cup
Same damn state.
champions.
You know,
Well, that's right, and green on the uniform too. Also, not same damn state.
Minnesota, Milwaukee, Minnesota.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh,
I think. Let's go with that.
Let's
I'm
go
pretty
with that.
positive. I am pretty sure of that
What's
one.
the city of Minnesota then? Minneapolis.
There you go. Yeah, and St. Paul, which is the capital, sister city of Minneapolis. It's also. So I got really
know your
excited.
geography day.
Well, it is now. I got really excited when I read what the national day was today.
Isn't it like, I know it's tight end week.
Well, yeah, it is. It is the newfound holiday of tight end week.
Started by the one and only, the greatest, George Kittle.
the greatest at self-promoting like a fake wrestler, or the greatest at
Sir,
actually playing tight
If you
end?
think he's fake,
What are we? I think he's incredibly good at football and also incredibly performative, like a professional wrestler.
Hall of
which
Famer.
is, of course, sure, yeah. There's no
that's not
argument
good.
there.
That's great.
Yeah, they let some scrubs in there too. When I read this, I really thought it was something completely different. It's National Mole Day, MOLE.
Is it supposed to be checking for skin cancer?
So at first I thought, well, first of all, I thought it was like mole enchiladas, like National Mole
You're
Day.
all hungry.
I was starving when I did the run sheet. And then secondly, I thought, oh, it's probably because this is the month where all of the NFL coaches wear the, intercept cancer sweatshirts, which is a terrible slogan. You don't want to intercept cancer. That means you now are in possession of cancer. That's a terrible slogan. They didn't think that through. It's right there with Taco Bueno's grab life by the box.
I was about to say, I was like, this is another good one you told me today.
Yeah, there's a run of bad slogans right now. It's my second thought was that it was like check your mole for skin cancer
about
day.
The little ground creatures.
So that was my third thought, that it was moles, as in the little rodents that
Are we talking about
tear
professional
up
snitches?
golf course. No, but that's a good one too. It is, for all of the chemists out there, it is the ratio, the measurement that's used to measure the molecules in an atom, something like that. It's like Avogadro's number. Exactly. So
What?
it's National Mole Day. None of the three moles we originally thought, but it's also National Horror Movie Day.
Yeah. So what's your favorite scary movie?
Again, left the made-for-TV Kirk Cameron movie Left Behind. That's terrifying. That's my
Left Behind.
That's a joke. I don't do scary movies. Just like I don't do haunted
you've
house.
seen a couple. I don't really like. I just hate the anticipation. It's always like, and I will be that stereotypical like, don't go behind that door, bitch.
You're yelling at the TV
That's
as
just
you
I'm
watch
nervous. I'm nervous, so I talk a lot.
them. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, like the ones from my childhood are the ones that
Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Obviously,
I'll tell you
Friday the 13th.
I'll tell you the one that got me, and for a long time, was Event Horizon. Have you seen that movie?
I feel like if I have,
It has Jurassic Park's guy, the original Jurassic Park guy in there.
oh,
It's about the spaceship where
Yeah, Sam Neill. I'd
the
completely
Event
forgotten
Horizon's
about
a
this movie.
spaceship that goes to another dimension, but it's basically hell, and it brings it back.
Oh, that's like Pinhead. Like the that one.
It was very like it was
Hellraiser
just
got
like
me
you're
pretty
in
good.
space and like confined areas. There was a lot of like phobias that got me.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying. The only new one,
Lawrence Fishburne, yes, great actor.
the only new one that I watch usually every year is, and it's not even that new anymore. Now it's probably 20 years old. The Cabin in the Woods.
Oh
Where
yeah,
it's all the different tropes and it's got a
Yeah.
little comedy in it.
yeah, but like it ended up being true. It ended up like we have to kill you or the
Yeah,
world's gonna
exactly. Or
die.
the world, we gotta.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, spoiler alert.
Who isn't it? Jamie Lee Curtis, right? Isn't she the big baddie at the end? She's the one that's running the whole.
Is she? Oh,
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
I
Before
don't
the
really remember too much. But
spoiler alert, before the demon smashes everything. Anyway,
what was it? When I was a kid, my grandparents used to have HBO and Cinemax, which was the the 1 through
High
99
Life.
channels.
Yeah,
and
High Life.
And we got to go upstairs, and that was where our room was. So me and my brother were watching late night movies, Skinemax type things.
sure, as one
And
would.
one that always came on that got me, that freaked me out, was Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Okay,
Have you ever seen it?
I've only ever seen like random gifs and stuff, like
Yeah.
random memes. I've
It
never
was-
actually.
It was
watched
like a
it.
very low budget movie that wasn't made to be like completely terrifying, but to a 6-year-old, yeah, I was terrified.
What's the other one that? I guess
Evil Dead.
No. I'm thinking of it's another. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh yeah,
They did that one too, but
Yeah, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that one? Yeah, I think it was it might have been an actual video game before they did the movie, or maybe it was a movie, then a game, then a remake of the movie.
Yeah.
I don't. Again,
Don't do scary movies.
not so much, especially when there's so much sports to watch right now.
So I gotta sit there and pay your roommate to get some video of you being scared. You know,
That would,
I would love it.
That would have to start with her even finding a way to convince me to watch a
No,
scary
I mean
movie.
like come up with a mask and just pop out somewhere on you.
Oh, I'm massive jump scare guy. Yeah, I would not handle that well. I do remember like the first time I saw Scream.
Oh yeah,
That was a pretty classic. Like I could tell.
that was weak.
Well, I mean, again, for someone that doesn't do scary movies, that was one where I was like, I actually enjoyed viewing this instead of being terrified of it. Why? Well, all of you put me on the hot spot. What's your?
I told you, Event Horizon.
Yeah, but that's not.
That freaked me out, man.
Yeah, but that
Nightmares.
sounds more. That's like someone saying their favorite horror movie is Alien.
That's a pretty scary one.
It is, but it's not. I don't know. It feels because
you want the
space,
classic. You want the classic genre.
Yeah.
like you know,
like an actual
horror movie.
Halloween horror movie, not just something that's gonna scare
I mean,
the.
Freddy was one that I saw young. The Johnny Depp getting sucked into the bed.
Oh, yeah,
while
that's
listening,
classic.
That freaked
and
me
then
out.
the cover of the car comes up at the
Yeah.
end, and it's Freddy. The mom
But-
gets sucked through the door window.
Nah, like I didn't really watch any like Friday the 13th. Didn't watch the Michael Myers Halloweens.
See, I had a buddy who was obsessed with. This is also
I guess
probably
maybe
why
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That one.
the
freaked-
original or the
the
remake.
original.
Yeah.
Like that one was pretty. Like I was like, oh my god, and they're in Texas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This could be down the street from me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had a buddy who was absolutely obsessed with horror movies when we were growing up, and he would he'd be watching like Friday the 13th #7 or like Jason Goes to Hell or whatever some of those
yeah.
stupid ones were.
Yeah.
And he would, like it was his religion. It was,
Yeah.
it didn't matter how bad the movie was. He was,
Exorcist got me.
oh, no, that's a classic.
Yeah, that one got me. You know,
Poltergeist
my
as a
favorite
kid.
drop ever that we can't play.
No, we can't
Yeah.
play. We can't.
It's my favorite drop.
No, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm sure you're not alone in that.
Hey, participate in the chat. What do you like horror movies? Yes or no, and name which one.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna lose this vote miserably. Did y'all ever have? I don't know if this is just a white people North Texas thing, but did y'all ever have hell houses
White people.
down here? Does that mean anything to you if I say a hell house?
Like a homemade haunted house.
Yes, but usually it's run by a church.
Oh,
And it's a haunted house, but the rooms are each like different scenarios where it's like Jason chose to drink and drive, and now him and his high school sweetheart are on their way to hell because they weren't saved.
if we can have that baby Billy drop, no, get outside, nerd.
Yeah,
you know, like
those were the haunted houses we made annual trips to. There was one scene where it was an abortion clinic.
with a wire hanger.
Very much. No, full clinic because they wanted to show the fact that the nurse was the one that was going to be going to hell. And then at the very
Oh
end,
my god.
the second to last room, you walk past Satan in hell and he's, doing all the Satan things. And then the next room you get to is heaven to show you like, you don't want to be down there with that guy. Come join all the cool kids over here in heaven. And here's also your refreshments.
Do
And
they show like the 15-year-old rape victim having a nice, pleasurable life, not having to raise a rape baby?
no, they missed that
No,
room.
they missed that
No,
room?
they skipped that
Yeah.
room. No, they skipped that room. Hell House is
that
where
her uncle get.
Yeah, no, they
it's
skipped.
it's
They
an
skipped that
inbred rape
room.
baby.
Skipped that room as well.
Yeah,
Hell
okay.
houses were a big attraction in the North Texas region, if you can imagine that. No, we got a lot to get to. Obviously,
LG, if I close this poll, will it go away forever? I can't see the people's comments.
Just click on it, see what it does.
Yeah, just play it. I mean, we're all learning here. I mean,
learning.
I haven't even put the picture out to promote the episode because I'm scrambling so bad. I've got this much written.
Oh man, he's going for it.
We're almost there. I want to make sure the people know we're going to talk Spurs, talk a little.
We're
Talk a little
edging you right
Cowboys.
now, guys, because we're gonna talk about it.
Talking Spurs.
We're not doing it. We're like combo, so it's edging.
Shut up and do the show.
Oh, you forgot the bitch.
Shout out to our friends from Houston who gave us that absolute gold. No, it feels like at this point, a lot of what I watched opening segment is going to kind of morph into Spurs notes because outside of days where we have football to recap, it's going to be a lot of Spurs talk at the top of episodes. So I figured
if we get that performance we got last night was outer worldly,
and it feels like that's somehow sliding it. It feels like
there's
that's
a lot
not.
of UFOs being spotted in the ocean too. So
Wait, is that a real thing?
real
or
thing, real thing.
We've got a spike in
More
UFO.
and more UFO spottings.
Okay, so like that, I'm way more interested in that than I am, slasher movies.
The aliens are coming.
Yeah,
man.
aliens.
I think they're gonna be very small. I'm thinking like little,
like the little like the Mars Attack,
like a
little aliens,
Lububus or something like that.
Okay, yeah. Well, South Park said they were demons anyway, right?
Yeah, they're demon spawns. It's nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I figured we would. We're going to talk a lot of Spurs, but I figured we would start with just the fact that NBA basketball is back. As we were in the room Tuesday night, it was the return of NBA on NBC, the doubleheader we got Tuesday night.
The double overtime and then the actual crush of LA because no LeBron James and Luka couldn't carry him.
Yeah, that roster again is
Kyle Kuzma. He's still playing for them, right?
No, he's long since he's in Milwaukee now. The NBA on NBC return also included their entire range of analysts. They had like 7 different people that they were rotating through.
Yeah.
Also featured a little special feature with Jordan, Tarico and Jordan talking. It's nice to hear Jordan actually talk about basketball again, but more importantly, the ratings.
Oh, okay. Hit me with the ratings.
The most watched opening night in 15 years for the NBA.
Brother.
And usually those games are on either TNT or ESPN on cable channels. They haven't debuted.
I mean, you had the teams with the star power.
You had NBC local affiliates promoting the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA might be back. Now, we've got to
until our federal government decides to take all the hey, don't look over here. We're not going to worry about Epstein files, but we got some.
We got Chauncey.
We got La Costa Nostra for you.
You remember Damon Jones, that guy that would make random shots on the Cavs when LeBron was there? We got him, folks. We got him.
And who was the other guy that they investigated? And released?
Scary Terry Rozier.
So I'm wondering if the FBI is just doing this. Like usually, 99% conviction rate. Like they don't arrest you unless
they don't miss too often.
Yeah, but in this administration, I think the narrative is more important than the average because then they'll just be like, "Oh, it was fixed,"
Yeah, there's some. I feel like as crazy as it is that a former podcaster was given a press conference interview as the head of the FBI announcing that they had arrested Chauncey Billups. As crazy as that timeline is to begin with,
his is totally different from everything else.
But it's actually not. It's actually tied in. So you want that specific part of it now?
So I thought Chauncey was a part of the bring the fish into the poker games.
So first of
they
all,
had X-ray things. They had secret cameras.
There are 2 investigations. There's 2 operations. And every time the FBI, we'll just do this here. We were going to do it during lightning round. Every time the FBI does one of these massive multi-year operations, they always give it a goofy name, like a goofy play on words reference. Like you had, like Operation Warp Speed and
Yeah.
stuff like that, okay?
Yeah.
So the gambling, the poker room investigation is, they titled it Operation Royal Flush, okay, right? The gambling, the actual
A for effort.
changing, taking yourself out of games to not hit prop
Yeah.
bets, all of that side of the investigation, it's titled Operation Nothing But Bet. That's your tax dollars at work, as Joe
Nothing
Buck
but
would
bad,
say.
only good.
Nothing but bet.
good. Like that just reminds me of like they're trying to like make Trump's blunder. of
Yeah, nothing
saying
bad
that.
can happen, only good.
Yeah.
So the Billups part of it, though, how he connects to the Operation Nothing But Bet portion of it.
Oh, God, I cannot get that out of my head now.
Billups is referred. There's someone referred to as co-conspirator number 8
Yeah.
in that investigation, the one that focused around Terry Rozier. Co-conspirator number 8 was an Oregon resident. He was an NBA player from 1997 to 2014. He has been a head coach of an NBA team since 2021. And before a March 24th, 2023 game,
Yeah.
Billups allegedly told one of the other defendants that the Blazers would be tanking and their star player would not be playing. And that's a game where Dame Lillard
Yeah.
did not play. So they got Chauncey. Yeah, they got Chauncey in both, man. It's not
Yeah.
looking good for
Oh, buddy.
anybody in this. I would normally lean to the more conspiratorial side with
Yeah.
you, but we've already seen them take down multiple, like Jonte Porter, Michael Porter Jr.'s little brother.
It
Like
seems
he
like-
is also a
Yeah.
part. This was this same 3-year-long
I want to
investigation.
know who the big snitch is because there's got to be like one guy who just blew this all the way over.
Well, you remember last year when Gilbert Arenas was arrested, he tweeted out,
is he the
"Snitch Gil is on the loose," or just like he was broadcast. I don't know if it was specifically about this or if it was
Yeah.
just about what he was facing.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, clearly someone was feeding them.
La Costa Nostra's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so doing the show with Andy.
We need a button man.
Andy is a massive mafia guy. Like he can tell
Oh,
you
yeah.
the different eras as if like the way I would describe
Gotti era.
Yeah, like the way
Yeah.
I would describe Rangers baseball, he can describe the entire Sicilian mafia's timeline. So we were having a lot of fun with it, talking about it today. In fact, LG, I know I'm throwing you off. We're playing them out of order, but since we're talking about it here, last night Chauncey Billups was coaching an NBA team. Coaching the Portland Trailblazers. What do NBA head coaches do after games?
Post game talk.
They give press conferences.
Yeah.
And Chauncey's choice of words last night
Yeah.
are spreading like wildfire today because it's something that obviously he probably has said it 1,000 times,
Yeah.
has never raised an eyebrow, has never made anybody second guess why he phrased it that way. But listen to how poorly this aged. This is him in a post-game press conference last night.
This age is like guacamole dip.
No, I don't. That pressure thing is nothing to me, man. I do the best I can and let the chips fall where they may. You know that about me by now, quick. No, I don't.
It's just so on the nose. Like they got. I'm worried they've got
Some
Chauncey.
brown guacamole, dude.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried they might have Chauncey
they
pretty
got
pretty
Chauncey
deeply
cold,
involved.
man.
Yeah, unfortunate. Pretty crazy though. As we were, you remember, it wasn't 2 weeks ago that you and I were sitting in here talking about how hard it would be for a league mandated
Yeah.
rig job, basically.
Yeah.
The
By the
NBA
way,
has had multiple rig jobs now.
It sounds like the NBA was trying to pull a Goodell with it and just throw those, recorded tapes and practices in the fire so New England Patriots, didn't have the conspiracy thing behind them. But in this day and age, we got the cloud, guys. Everything you write, is in the cloud.
Well, that's why it's so funny, too, because the whole reason Terry Rozier was playing on opening night is because the league did their investigation into him and cleared him.
Yeah, they both had like turn over their phones and they didn't find anything. And
Right.
It's like
So
there's the cloud.
That
buddy.
now makes me question, like, how thorough is the investigation right now into Kawhi and Steve Ballmer and the Clippers?
Oh,
You can't.
They're trying to cover it up.
They're trying to cover everything. They have so many
Look
fires.
at MLB and Shohei Ohtani.
But you know what happens there? They were able to cover it up.
Yeah,
Like, that's
they had a fall guy
Look
that
at the-
would do the time.
Look at the NFL. They were able to cover it up as we.
Is Chauncey Billups the fall guy on this one? Will he be? He's like, I'll do the years. Just set me up in the back end.
Yeah, it does make me wonder what the actual, fallout ends up being when all of it is settled, because it does feel, obviously with reading through some of the case files throughout the day today, it feels like this is far from over in terms of who else, who could end up facing additional charges.
And like when there was the steroid era and like in the Senate got involved and
Rafi Palmeiro shook his finger at the Senate.
you
Or at
never
the Congress.
got the head of the FBI going out there just giving you real-time facts, and he's a podcaster, so it's just, oh my God, man.
It's a wild turn of events. Again, as the NBA is having its most viewed opening night since 2010.
Are they counting last night as the opening night, or are they counting?
No, it was Tuesday night.
Tuesday.
Tuesday night, the season opening.
It seems like everybody turned into the Spurs Mavs game. Like that's all everybody can talk about.
Yeah, well, I mean,
While
when,
Wemby becomes the first player ever since the recorded stat of turnovers to have 81% field goal percentage, 40 points, and 15 blocks.
that's just such,
No turnovers. It's inhuman.
Yeah, it's such an insane stat line. And also, if you just said this and I missed it, he only missed 6 shots. He took 21. He was 15 of 21. Like all of that on that level of efficiency, and only played 30 minutes last night.
And he was 50% from the three-pointer because he only took 2 3-point shots. As a team, the only person that every guy took less than 5 shots. The only person that took 4 shots was Vassell, and that's our sharpshooter. We need him to take.
Oh,
those
you mean on threes? Yeah.
Yeah, on threes. Everybody else was under 4. So I think the statement, and I listened to Mitch, our new coach. He's got some dog in him, man. I listened to that like don't let up.
So
he's trained his new Padawan.
I sent that
nicely.
clip to LG because as soon as I saw it, if I closed my eyes, it was Pop.
Yeah, it was Pop
It was
telling him,
1,000%. You have that,
crash
LG?
the boards.
Yeah,
Don't get lazy. Sloppy.
the intensity.
Possession by possession. Dismantle them in the half court. Play fast. Get back. Do it again. Be disciplined. To be disciplined. To like and embrace the boring. The mundane. Stops. Rebounds. Fundamental. Discipline. Physical. Rebound. Transition. Pace.
Embrace
fundamental. Again,
the
and
mundane.
again.
It's even in Pop's.
Embrace the mundane.
It's even
dude.
in
Like,
Pop's cadence too.
Yeah, where he would say it's like 3-word sentence to get the point across, and he's just dogging on them when they're up by 30.
Again, I'm glad it was. I mean, absolute same page. As soon as I heard that, I knew we needed it because, I mean, out of all of the question marks around the Spurs and how this, where they're going to end up this season, there hasn't been a whole lot of talk about the fact that it's now Mitch Johnson steering the ship. There's, obviously the faith and the confidence in him is high, or they wouldn't have given him the job, but it's still a level of unknown that we just haven't seen yet. It had always been Mitch as the interim guy until Pop officially steps away, but now we are if this thing is going to achieve the levels we think it can,
Yeah.
it's going to take good coaching. And it seems, I mean, one game into this season, that was awesome to hear last night.
And what was another quote was Wimby basically, we're all bought in. We've gelled. We got some new pieces. We're tired of losing.
Yep.
You know, it's like we're done with it. We're tired of it. And we're all locked in.
I want some nasty.
I think it was, we're tired of like the continual losing or the prospect of continually losing. Like phrasing it like that, clearly
His first season.
they can see that the foundational pieces are now here. The top 3 leading scorers last night, Wemby,
Castle.
Steph Castle, Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
And when they get De'Aaron Fox back, there's your 4
don't even
foundational pieces.
We don't even have our second, our true all-star.
Yeah, arguably your second most.
I mean, did Wemby got on last? Or what? Oh, he got a reserve last year. He was hurt before the All-Star game, right? Or did he get hurt during the All-Star game?
Was it right?
After.
It was after,
After,
right? It was right after. Yeah.
It's because they did they tried to cheat the system with the the point guard, him and Chris Paul last year. You remember that?
Oh yeah. Where
They just like didn't
threw
want to
the
make it. They're
balls
like,
instead of shooting them. Yeah.
Oh man, I think that's what made him go into Shaolin mode. That was embarrassing.
Well, the rest of the league, I think, is now. I mean, you mentioned it. It wasn't just Spurs, fandom that was speaking out about how insanely impressive it was. Everyone.
First take for like Stephen A. Screaming A. That was the first take. That was the literally first take. It was really the first point segment they did. Wemby, PTI. What are you more impressed with? All these things. He's like, it's Wemby. It's taken over every show because not only did he dominate, he had about 5 highlights. The and one under the rim slam dunk, the alley-oop behind the back slam dunk, the steal, the volleyball spike to go down and then basically cook him with handles, put him on roller skates to a step back 3 and 1.
That's the play that shows you the basketball has never seen anybody like that. The fact that, first of all, about 8 minutes left in the third quarter, he volleyball spikes the shot.
Yeah.
The shot that a fellow 7-footer attempted. I mean, Derek Lively's all of 7'1".
Yeah.
He swats that like it's your uncle playing pickup in your driveway with you.
Yeah.
Then
those kids ain't getting another shot on me.
Exactly. He immediately gets the ball. He right back to lead the fast break. Again, 7'6", leading a fast break. And you mentioned it. The handles for a crossover, hezzy, and then step back 3 to also get fouled on for a 4-point play. That is what the league has to deal with for the next decade plus. That's the kind of that's right, Gina. That is the kind of defense to offense that we have never seen anybody in league history be able to do. It's almost I don't.
He learned he looked like he took all the teaching from Hakeem.
Yeah, and KG and's been watching
Giannis.
I hope we continue to see Wemby more inside the perimeter because I want to see get the threes up.
He has a point to prove.
But exactly.
He's like, because that's all. He heard that enough. He was like, I was settling for threes. Even though he had an elite 3 percentage, elite field goal percentage for a 3-pointer. But when you're 7'6", come on, man, make it easier.
You got to pick and choose. I mean, like last year,
instead of 45%, go for 80%.
So last year, played in 46 games, attempted 9 threes a game.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to see that number. Shot only 35% on them as well. Yeah. But it feels odd to make the comparison. But watching Wemby last night, particularly that exchange in the third quarter where it was him with the defensive play, and then him with the offensive play that you would expect from a guard. That kind of two-way ability is the same shades I feel like watching when I watched Ohtani last Friday, where it's like this guy goes out, he's 10 strikeouts through 6 innings.
Something you've never seen.
In a playoff game. Like, that's insanely awesome. That's a good pitching performance. And then he also is the same guy that hits 3 home runs, and that's Wemby. Where it's
against the team that
you're
already
going.
gave up.
Don't discredit it. That's stupid.
I'm a hater. If Pete Rose is banned for life, Ohtani.
Let me know when you get your check for being a hater. Let me know when that ever reaches your doorstep, because I
give me a couple years. I'll warm up to him.
It's one of those moments where you're looking at a guy that can just physically do things that no one else in the sport can. And that's the biggest takeaway for me, and why I think the rest of the league was reacting how they were last night, because I think everyone kind of sees the writing on the wall. He's here. It's officially, even more so, his MVP odds last night on Polymarket, they were 11% before the game started. At the end of the game, they were 22%. They doubled, his odds doubled.
Oh, to be MVP. World Series MVP
for Wemby, I mean.
Oh, Wemby.
Wemby's MVP odds.
I thought we were talking about Ohtani. Yeah.
But in Vegas, Wemby before the game had the 5th best odds to win MVP. He's now 2nd behind SGA.
Yeah.
Like, instantly, one game
just above Joker.
Everyone was just like, yeah, exactly. Joker is 3rd, and Wemby.
I can't wait for the late game on the NBA right now. The Nuggets and Warriors.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a good one, man.
Especially since I think Horford is playing in this. They're not going to play him in back-to-backs this year, so I think he's playing this one.
Did they? Is it a back-to-back or like no? It's a one game. They didn't play yesterday.
Yeah, but they have a back-to-back tonight and tomorrow.
Oh, they do. Okay.
So I think he's playing the front end of this one, which means he'll get to. I mean, not that he's the draw, but to see. That they might
makes
have
the team better,
right? And it makes their makes their matchup more interesting to the unbiased fan between the two of those. The biggest takeaway from the night, outside of Wemby and outside of the actual guys on the court, so the roommate flew back last night. She flew in. Her plane landed at like 9:15. So I knew I had a decision to make, right? But
do you send the Uber?
No. Okay, so this is how I justified it. I was a good company man and listened to it on our Big Brother station, 1200 WOAI, because they were doing their first rollout. They're doing Dylan Emery's doing a 30-minute pregame show.
Yeah.
And then they're doing the 30-minute Spurs pregame show, which our buddy Carl Schoening, Bill's son, Bill's kid, is hosting that and doing all the studio updates during the game.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Dan Weiss calling his first game as the new radio voice of the Spurs, replacing Carl's dad, replacing Bill. So I wanted to hear, it allowed me I wanted to hear the whole presentation and how it was, because that, when the Spurs are battling to try to get better draft lottery odds than trying to get a playoff spot, those broadcasts aren't a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. But last night, I wanted to hear the hype.
I bet that quadrupled in listeners.
I would think they did well. I hear the suits are quite happy with how last night went. So it allowed me, first of all, to listen to all of our new radio elements going into the game. But then secondly, once I picked the roommate up, I got a Las Palapas burp waiting to make an appearance. After I picked the roommate, I told you I'm scrambling, dude. I've got to figure this schedule out. We're not there yet, but maybe in another week I'll have.
Throw a mint in your mouth.
You might need to, because I also had fresh Caesar dressing at lunch with all the fish and all the anchovies in it, or sardines, whatever they use.
Oh man, they love you around the office.
Dude, I'm the a-hole that was wearing a shirt with my likeness on it today, and it dawned on me as I'm walking through the offices at iHeart. I don't know anybody. I know Andy.
Yeah, that's it. And everybody else is like, "Who's this tall?" Like, and especially when you're a tall guy,
Right?
Everybody sees you.
And,
It's
look,
like
the light. Like, who's this jag wearing his own image on his shirt?
Who's that supposed to be?
That's me.
Did you ever have a beard like that? Oh, that's your hair.
No, that's a beard too. That's when we were still.
Oh,
We've talked
you had
about
a
it
beard
before.
like this, like me.
Not full beard. It was just goat.
Just a goat. All goat.
It was very, very meth biker redneck.
Well, to get into some of the chat
No,
right now.
hold on. Go ahead. You got something from the chat?
Some of the chat. We got. I think James came with the quote of the day. The league is better placed when the Jailblazers are jailblazing.
Fair.
that had me laughing.
Fair.
Duster comes in. The only gripe he had was the Spurs didn't pull their starters sooner because we're 6 minutes with 24 and we're 24 up. I think, Duster, we were making a statement. We get out from the first game of the season, we're going to pull those starters a little earlier. But that was statement night. Wemby,
no question.
You know, I'm sure Wemby was like, "No, I'm going back out there.
It's been
I
8 months.
want 40."
It's been 8 months since he played a game.
I think he wanted 40. And he was like, "I want to get my 40, then you can pull me." And then that's what happens. Like when he got 40, all the second string came in, which was Dylan Harper, you know, all Vassell, like, you know, like Keldon Johnson. It's like, God, man, our bench is so deep, dude. Like,
and still missing Sohan and Fox.
Man, we gonna see some nasty. We gonna see some real nasty work this year.
We're going to see some incredible performances like we did last night, but we can't get too down when we see
82-0, bro.
So, exactly. Because with all of these young guys, we're still
and we're winning the Emertes Cup.
Yeah, the Emertes, yes, the Dubai Open. We're gonna see some games of inconsistency. It's just bound to happen. So, but yeah, as you say, 82 game season. The drive for 82-0 is still alive.
It's still alive.
I really noticed. Like, I knew this game. You know, obviously, season opener. Of course, you're opening against an in-state rival.
You're opening against
the
the
Mavs.
first round pick.
You've got the first round pick versus the second round pick. Like, there were going to be
Anthony Davis,
A lot-
arguably the best big man in the league because
What?
Well,
Who says that?
a lot of people. Like who else? I mean, you got Giannis. I mean,
Jokic,
the big
Giannis.
Jokic.
Hell, I might even say Evan Mobley at this point.
Oh,
AD is a
when he's
fading.
healthy, he's a demon. You know,
Sure, and-
defensively.
And the last time he was healthy was on his
Well, right. Yesterday.
freshman league team.
He was healthy last. Just run with me.
He's 20 pounds
He put-
overweight.
Just
He's got
roll with
Luka
me.
syndrome.
Just roll with me, man.
They traded a guy who they didn't like because he was fat, and now they've got a guy who's got fat on him.
Now we got the Mavs fan talking about right now.
No, I'll tell you this honestly. So last night,
Basically, he put him in his pocket. Like he had him holding his pocket like a selvage.
no,
You know?
it was a performance that I think opened a lot of people's eyes because AD is still viewed from that from that perspective. But
An elite big man. How about that? God, man.
when he's healthy,
You traded him for Luka, bro.
yeah, we didn't.
You better put some spec on
We
his name.
didn't trade him for
You
Luka.
Mavs fan.
No, we didn't trade him for Luka. Those days are long behind
I don't know,
me.
Sports Cave. Can we let him switch teams? He's a Mavs fan.
Well, again,
He's
there's
a Mavs
no,
fan.
there's no.
As much as
switch-
you hate my baseball and my football picks, even my OSU college football, that's where I was born. This is a Mavs fan. Trading
why?
teams.
Why do you say
Trading
that?
Teams.
When's the last time?
Because you're a Mavs fan last year until Luka left.
right. And that was when it ended. Like, that was the end. Actually, I'll tell you, to be completely honest, last night watching the game, the thing about growing up in DFW and rooting for the Mavs, it was always the Mavs conducted business in the Spurs way of having the loyalty to Dirk, having the one guy that they were always going to build around, Dirk taking the cuts like Duncan did to try to build the team. It was like if your spoiled cousin tries to do what your family that's built on principles does.
Yeah.
So like when you come to the family reunion and your spoiled cousin comes over, he was like, "Oh, we do that, but just a little differently."
You
that
were
was how,
trying to act like a small market team in a big market.
very much so. And when the Cowboys are as dominant as because also the history of the Mavs up there.
Regular season.
No, I mean dominant in terms of media consumption.
Ratings, like being a big draw.
The
Yes.
Mavs were always the little Mavs off to the side. Like go play at the kids' table while the adults are actually doing sports. Like go play your little basketball game. The Rangers were higher in the media hierarchy than the Mavs. But the way the Mavs did business my entire lifetime is completely antithetical to the way they do business now.
Yeah.
And it started when
They're trying to be
casino
big
moguls bought the team, when Cuban sold. That was the first sign where I was like, you know what? I can see the exit. I can see the off-ramp off the highway, but it's 5 miles ahead.
You didn't see that Luka trade.
I gotta wait. And then the Luka trade was like the meme where it's turn the wheel fast to make the exit. It's like, nope, we're done here. This is where it ends.
Man.
And I will remind you, we are less than 3 years away from San Antonio being the city I've lived in the majority of my life.
Yeah.
So like we're reaching the point where it's not carpet bagging or
Let's get over the I hate the did you ever live there? You don't have to live in a city to root for the team. You don't have to.
you don't, but it helps. It helps explain the fandom.
No, you're a fan. You're a fanatic of a team. I am a Yankees fanatic.
But there is
But
a
have
difference.
I lived in New York? No. When I got introduced to baseball, it was my grandpa and Lou Gehrig. That was his favorite, and Mickey Mantle. He would tell me stories. He had memorabilia.
There's still a difference of growing up in the city where the team plays because you feel the energy of the city every day after a win or a loss.
Oh yeah, that's
it's-
San Antonio's we didn't have a team in Austin. San Antonio was the only city where I was I saw it come together when a championship was won, and I was like, oh man, I really wasn't a huge Spurs. I knew who David Robinson was. I went to the Alamo Dome, but I really didn't become a fan until we were going on those championship runs, and then I saw the effect that it had on the city.
Yeah.
And it being the only professional team in a city that I've ever lived in, I was like, man, I'm a Spurs fan, but yeah.
Keep talking. That Las Palapas burp
Oh
showed
God,
up.
man, you're killing me. You're killing me. I still remember the .4 shot. I was I broke my hand punching a wall.
Yeah. The Ray Allen
There's
shot.
there's the fanatic in me. Yeah,
The
Ray
Dirk
Allen
shot.
shot had me almost punch Spurs Jesus for jinxing it.
Well, I think that would have been acceptable. You give me hell though. I will full transparency, all honesty on the table.
Yeah.
It felt different watching the game last night for me because it did find like you said,
It cemented your
8 months ago. The fact that the Mavs had just gotten the number 1 pick, won the draft lottery for the first time ever, first time they've ever moved up in the draft lottery. Mm-hmm. They got a tall white dude. Hello.
Yeah.
From Duke. Hello. Everything.
Everything spoke to you
Right.
as a fan.
But last night, watching that game, zero emotion towards the flag debut. It was very hard to watch at the beginning of it because I was just thinking about, to be completely honest, I was flashing back to 12-year-old me watching Dirk for the first time.
Yeah.
And just imagining the amount of kids in Dallas that might be too young to really be affected by the Luka trade, but now they've got their guy that they can latch on to, like I did Dirk. But it instantly made me realize those memories are just that.
They're done.
It's not the same team. It's
Yeah.
not the same organization. It will never feel the same to me as the childhood version of the Dallas Mavs, which again made it really easy to watch Wemby and be like,
Yes.
we're going to dominate the Mavs for a decade, baby.
So another hot take that I always had that you always poo-pooed on, the transition of Stephon Castle and the growth that has happened in the first game he's back looks stellar.
Yeah, he was 8 for 12, 22 points.
Above the rim, lockdown D, rebounding, doing everything right. He's a second coming of Kawhi Leonard. Like, I think he's a little more athletic.
I was about to say definitely more explosive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I said this guy's going to be as good, he's going to be a factor. Do you agree with me now?
I don't think I never.
You said it wasn't going to be that big of a jump. When I said he's going to be Kawhi, like the jump was going to be a big jump from last year.
I didn't think the jump was going to be a potential fringe all-star this year.
I think he's going to be an all-star.
See, and I still say
I think we're going
let's
to have
wait.
3
Let's
all-stars.
see.
I think it's going to be Fox, Castle, Wemby. We're going to put 3 in the all-star game this year.
I mean, if they are 41-0 at the All-Star break, it'll be hard for the league
82-0,
to.
baby.
Yeah, well, you got to be 41-0 first. The true measure of how big last night's game was the fact for the first time I moved here in 2011, so I got the tail end of the dynasty, and then had
Trying to get our 5th.
So the year, ironically, I moved here in February 2011. And the Mavs won the championship that summer. So it was right. So again,
The dirty Mavs
I'm
fan
riding
coming in.
riding high off the Mavs' first championship. The first year I moved to San Antonio. What could ever go wrong with this? But last night was the first opening night game I can remember since when I first moved here, those first few years, where the bar was fully engaged.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was living and dying on every possession, loud reactions, good, bad, whatever the call was, audio, every TV screen on the game, which wasn't happening a couple years ago.
Oh, no. The
Full
sound
audio
on.
in the bar wasn't happening. You would get, crappy festival indie rock while you're trying to watch the game on 2 screens in a place that has 9 screens.
Every sports bar, like the one my buddy Chip, shout out to him, and Rupub and everything, all his endeavors, that was packed because I live by there, and that was the one that did the Wembyama, like if we get
the
the
free
number 1,
drinks.
we get the free drinks.
That's
and
a
we
great
got
shot.
national press on that one. McIntyre's drove by there, didn't go in because it was so packed.
Slam. That place gets crazy.
Yeah. And then just go up to a Slackers, man, and it's no seats at the bar, and I more than half the table's full. I'm like, dude, everybody's out on a Wednesday.
Right.
Late game.
Late game, 8:45,
Till
8:50
till 11 p.m.
Yep.
watching this game. The city's energized, man.
It's different. It's
The
official.
city's, yeah.
It feels so cliche to just say it like this, but it's the best way I can. That's why cliches are what they are, because it is true. The Spurs have re-arrived
Yeah.
across.
And that's why we needed to make that statement game.
Yeah.
That was a statement game to be like, that was Wemby's first opening day win,
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize
last
that.
2 years we lost the opening days. So I'm stoked. I'm ready. We're going to be talking Spurs for the next 6 months.
Yeah,
man.
like I say, I mean, doing the episodes Tuesday and Thursday nights, it's going to be really hard not to just spend the first 45 minutes recapping whatever happens with this team, because
there's going to be a Wemby highlight every game.
And
if not a Castle
if
highlight.
not a Castle, if not a
Dylan Harper.
exactly.
Oh my God.
It's fun again. It's
fun.
As someone who I'm a sucker for glutton for pain. Like watching the bad years that led to the Wemby pick,
Yeah.
and trying to find silver linings of like, oh, actually, this guy might have something. He
Yeah.
might be here. Like Champagny
Like,
might be
yeah.
one that can be a role. He can be Danny
Is
Green in
Vassell
in
gonna
3
be,
years. Exactly.
elite,
like
know?
those, you don't have to fool yourself into finding ways to be entertained watching the Spurs now. It is officially must-watch basketball, must-watch television again. You want to get into some NFL talk, some Cal notes?
You want to? What do you got? Are we gonna do college football like rewrap?
I was gonna do that at the back half of the main seggy, but if you got something now, you want.
I was like because usually we do the NFL and then we do our picks and we I was just like I wanted to go through the college games because so many upsets.
I know,
Do
and
the
we
show,
missed.
bitch.
We missed. There it is. There's the full drop.
There it is.
All right, well, let's move it around. Let's do college football here
Let's-
because we didn't get to it Tuesday.
Talk about the horns.
As you mentioned, you just mentioned last week, 4 top 10 teams ended up going down.
Yep.
Longhorns not a top 10 team anymore, but almost went down themselves.
Needed overtime for Kentucky.
Not only that, but took a goal line stop on 3rd and 4th down in overtime, and then could only get a field goal on the board, which is all they needed. But still, not a.
The defense had to step up, which they got a stellar D. They're like
That's the only thing keeping them alive. They're so.
As the ladies like to say, it's a
Stellar.
D.
I see. God, my wheels are so shot off now. I could see it come. It's like I was standing on the train tracks,
she
just
says
staring
too.
at the.
All right.
So the Longhorns'
Focus.
offensive line.
Yes.
So
It
the
was
big
horrible.
argument, obviously, anytime the offense struggles, is all the focus and attention turns to Arch. But you look at some of the performance metrics of the offensive line in that game. There were three of those dudes were basically unplayable when you look at their game
Run
rank
game
at the
was
end of it.
garbage.
Nothing. The only thing saving them is
Arch
their
getting hit.
one returning starter. What's his name? DJ. Was it DJ Campbell?
Well, half your line went to the NFL last.
Right,
3
exactly.
of the 5 went to the NFL last
And that's
year.
what the one that didn't, DJ Campbell, has been the only anchor, and he's been fine. Hasn't been.
Yeah.
But so 2 things can be true simultaneously. The quarterback play is below average, missing throws, holding onto the ball too late. But also, it's really hard to play quarterback behind an offensive line that's playing that poorly. And the fact that your quarterback has the wheels that he does is the only thing that is allowing him to have any success behind that offensive line. There's just problems all over the offensive side of the ball.
I heard a stat that Quinn Ewers got hit around 60 times last year. Arch has already got that number.
I believe it.
You
And
know?
again, that's
so he's gonna double. He's basically gonna get double the hits, and it's not. It's I would put it 70-30 offensive line, 30 on Arch for just holding the ball.
That's
Maybe
exactly-
60-40.
sure, maybe. But I don't think it's a 50-50 split.
No.
I agree with you.
The offensive line is just.
But that's where 2 things
because if they had a running game,
can be true.
that means the offensive line is doing something right.
Yeah, they're not pass protecting. They're not run blocking effectively. But yeah, those are the 2 things that are simultaneously true. Arch is holding the ball too long and overthrowing, throwing behind guys, while his offensive line is performing as one of the worst units in the entire SEC.
Yeah, and they don't have nothing's going to get easy because they play Mississippi State this week. So
Yeah, I mean, look, Mississippi,
4-3, but
but they haven't won an SEC game in like 2 years
What is
almost.
Mississippi State? ACC?
Bulldogs, SEC.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But all right, so running through them, Miami loses. One of my faves, the one I wanted them to run the table. Definitely get in. I still think they're going to get in. Like, what's some of their toughest matchups coming in?
Well, no one really left on the ACC schedule for
Yeah.
them to fret.
I mean, they got SMU, Stanford's next, NC State, Virginia Tech, Pitt. So they should run the table.
You would expect them
But
to.
they should have beat Louisville.
See, for whatever reason, I think it's because it's Miami. It's a Friday night. There's so much other stuff you can be doing in Miami on a Friday night. They play in the Dolphin Stadium, where if it's not full butt in every seat, you're not getting a proper football environment, really. It seems like every single year, Miami either loses one of these Friday night games or almost lose. I think it was Georgia Tech last year that they barely beat on the Hail Mary to stay undefeated last year as long as they did. They always, one of these Friday games always gives them trouble.
It's always like a trap game.
Very much so.
They get too comfortable. Ohio State blanks Wisconsin. Indiana still asserts their authority over Michigan State, 38-13. Texas A&M, nail biter.
Closer than it.
But they stay undefeated.
Closer than it needed to be, and high scoring. 45, 42?
Yeah, 45, 42.
A&M staying. That's one of those instances where I think they were thinking too much about the trip to Death Valley and LSU this Saturday night.
It was
as they were sitting in Fayetteville playing a football game against a team that had just fired the coach that all of them were pretty tired of hearing from.
Yeah.
So there was a little motivation for Arkansas and probably a little less focus on that game from the Ags.
Alabama and Georgia assert their daddiness over the SEC by beating Ole Miss and Tennessee.
One of those a little more dominant than the other, though. The Ole Miss was an absolute shootout. I don't think we had a punt or a turnover in that game.
Beck had a horrible game. He missed throws. He was getting sacked. He was making not what Heisman style decisions that he was in.
Which one are you talking about?
Beck. No.
Well, he had a terrible game.
I
for
think
Miami.
Beck last year, who
Jack,
was it?
The Georgia kid now.
Yeah,
Gunnar Stockton.
Gunnar, yeah. So
the Bama looks. It looks like the two best teams, in my opinion, in the SEC are Bama and Texas A&M.
Yeah.
And I want to see the two of them.
Do they play each other before?
I think it would only be a conference championship matchup. Yeah, I believe off the top of my head.
Yeah, A&M schedules. They got LSU this week, which is going to be a great one. Hopefully we give LSU a third loss. Missouri, God, man, they got some tough teams. Then a couple, gimme South Carolina, if you want to call it a gimme. They should beat them. Samford. I don't even know
that's the traditional SEC game, second to last game, right before your rivalry week.
And then we got the UT.
Yeah.
And, but I expect A&M. A&M. They scare me.
That defense is terrifying.
They seem like Miami, where they always have that one game where it's like you should have won that one.
Yeah.
When they're making these deep runs when they have the actual talent and they got so much money, NIL money. Mm-hmm. Just like Tech, who lost against Arizona State.
Yeah, the comeback.
Tech, what are you doing,
comeback
man?
Fell short. And then this week they rolled Kirby Hocutt, their defensive coordinator, and their athletic director, and Joey McGuire, the head coach. They rolled both of them out in a press conference together. And Kirby sounded like, how when a politician gets busted for cheating on his wife and he has to do the apology press conference with his wife standing right next to him?
I should have never done that. I'm reasserting my faith to Lord Jesus.
Yeah, and my wife, Lucille.
These allegations are false.
Exactly.
False. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Kirby sounded like a politician apologizing for an affair as he was announcing, look, I'm really sorry. I know I've done my part to promote this, and I apologize. But we Texas Tech, we Red Raider Nation will no longer be allowing tortillas into any sporting events. And the way he was talking about it, he's like, I know this is going to be painful for a lot of y'all out there, but stand with us, support your beloved university, Texas Tech University. Make the Jones the best atmosphere in college football, like we all know it is. Like he was literally talking like And then Joey Maguire, the first thing he says,
the big tortilla mafia is sitting there like, I'm gonna kill you.
exactly. It's a
like,
hostage
you're
video. And then the first thing Joey Maguire, I might have to pull this for next week because it was hilarious. The first thing Joey Maguire says, I'd like to start off by apologizing for my role in all of this.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool. We threw tortillas when I got here.
It was a nice tradition.
Yeah, he's like, no. The main reason I wanted to move from Cedar Hill High School up to college football coach is the traditions that come along with college football, and sadly, this tradition ends today. We will no longer be embracing the tortillas or any of the any individuals that throw tortillas. Like it was very very weird the way they handled it, especially after the loss too, because that just made it even worse.
So Oregon dominated over Rutgers. Vanderbilt inserts their SEC dominance over LSU.
So first,
what Vandy? What?
First win over LSU, I think since 1990, something like that.
Something crazy.
It was the first time they were the favorite in the game.
Yeah, against a top 10 team.
Right. And Vandy now is the top 10 team. They jumped all the way from 17 to 10 after that victory over the Tigers.
They just switched places, LSU and Vandy. Then we got Notre Dame, and it was a close one with USC as the classic. Not much to talk. West Coast, no conference team.
Well, the only thing to say there is that Notre Dame's in the playoff format now, unless they lose to Navy. There's no one else on their schedule that should come close to testing them.
Yeah. Other than that, the only other Oklahoma gets back on the winning streak. Those dirty, dirty Sooners.
It was a little easier than I kind of originally expected. I thought South Carolina on the road might be. I think that was on the road.
And the Battle of the Salt Lake was won by the Mormons.
Yeah, the Holy War went the Mormons' way. Congratulations, followers of Joseph Smith. You will celebrate for another year as you dominate the beautiful, beautiful state of Utah. It's my favorite state.
One of my favorite airports.
It is
very clean.
Absolutely.
But so the big games next week, we got the early one, Ole Miss and Oklahoma. They're going at it. Then we got Vanderbilt battling Missouri, 2-6-1 teams. So that's going to be your 2:30 game. Then we got Texas, like I said, facing Mississippi State. Then Texas A&M, LSU's your late game.
It's kind of a bad week of college. It's kind of, to be honest, it's a bad week of football in general. Looking at the NFL schedule,
if you're looking at this Thursday game, man, the Vikings look straight. Carson Wentz is, as the kids would say, is cooked.
Yeah, you and Colin. You, Colin Cowherd, and the rest of the kids.
Is Colin Cowherd saying this crap?
He's saying cooked.
I am literally in a fan page that
heard it.
I hate Colin Cowherd.
I've heard it.
Oh no, not
multiple
Colin.
times
No, it's Chris Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth's the one that really gets me.
Oh, see, I love Collinsworth.
Oh man.
Except
now here's a guy. Now here's a guy.
Well, and Collinsworth is
when I used to play football, because I was such a great receiver. And
do you okay? So I
don't want to hear his stats. People brought him up. Garbage.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver as a rookie, like his first 3 years.
And they went
in the
like
league
this
because of injuries. Yes. Also, Collinsworth has a notorious. I'll find this and we'll do an X-Files about it. He's got a notorious interview with a TV station where they ask him, "Chris, you're an NFL player. Why do all your girlfriends appear to be so young?"
Yeah, well, I like them young. I like them around 16.
I like them because they're stupid.
Yeah.
Because they don't know anything, and I don't have to deal with it.
It was like the Sean Connery interview. Like, you give you a little
just
girl
a little
smack. Sometimes they need that.
That's exactly what. Except
they don't shut up, so you just smack them.
Sean Connery said that like 20 years earlier. I think it was.
Well, that was still with Collinsworth. That was Karl Malone marrying a 14-year-old.
I believe she might have been 13 when it first started at Louisiana Tech.
Poor girl.
Yeah, the only other game I had circled was actually the one that involves your University of rooting interest. So
we're gonna get worked.
It should be a good bounce
but
back.
We're gonna get another bit.
We're going to get another bit. More importantly, the game is in Stillwater. So, LG, do you have this, the clip from Throw, if you can, either the clip or the photo I sent you from last week, the Oklahoma State
I wonder
game.
if it's the one thing I'm thinking of.
So
Let's see.
2 weeks ago, we
Does it
saw.
have to do with the male anatomy?
It has to do with Halloween costumes. Yeah.
Okay, no, like I
But
saw
kind of the male anatomy. Kind of. It all
I
kind
saw a
of ties
bunch of
in.
people chest hair shaved in OSU.
No, I didn't see that one yet.
Oh yeah.
No,
So the shirt,
Yeah.
shirt, they took it off the shirt, but now I saw multiple people with OSU shaved in their chest hair.
So 2 weeks ago, we had the shirts.
Yeah.
The shirt
I
section.
need a Pistol Pete, just like big old face.
You get someone to carve it
Yeah,
in
you need
like
to fade it
like
out.
a barber.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this last week, we didn't get the student section taking their shirt off and twirling around their head like Petey Pablo. We got them all dressed up in banana costumes.
Oh, we're banana in it.
And they just did a conga line around the stadium as all dressed in banana.
Oh man, we got jokes.
Yeah, look how long look at this thing stretching out.
Oh, all those shirtless men made so many friends. Those boys.
It's
They started a WhatsApp chat.
this is my favorite storyline of in college football this
Yeah.
year.
See,
The-
so let's see who gets on our train again, and our trends.
Okay, look, hear me out. This might sound crazy, but I think this helps y'all's coaching search.
Oh yeah,
I think it can show
it shows we have the fan base.
you can show maybe GJ Kenny, hey, look, people still love Oklahoma State football. They just want a reason to root for it. Look at these. Look how dedicated our students are. They're coming up with bits every week to still show they support the program, support the team. Come be the savior. Come be the person that turns this passion into success on
when
the
they had
field.
to stop us from hitting the wall with our paddles.
paddles.
That was ridiculous, man. Man, I hated when they said that.
I mean, it's not ridiculous because it's literally.
Oh, they can't hear.
affecting- Yeah. Like that's not
That's our thing.
I would agree with you.
We did it for 20, 30 years.
And
if
it
not
should have been
40 or
banned
50.
30 or 40 years ago. I would agree with you if they also banned
soft-ass
the
generation.
cowbells at
Yeah.
Mississippi State. Like you shouldn't have. It's like vuvuzelas at the World Cup. Like you shouldn't be allowed to have like noise make. Just your voice is just fine. Scream, yell.
You're the
holler.
guy that's like, you need to sit down in front of me.
No, I'm not-
you're gonna stand the whole game.
I'm the opposite of that
Yeah,
guy.
You're sounding like that guy.
No, because that one. Okay.
Oh,
a
you should-
dude standing.
You shouldn't smack the thing with a paddle and tradition because
I'm sorry.
it upsets their play call.
Do they have rules where the defense can't clap? I think that's called delay of game on the defense. Creating sound to affect the cadence of the play call. That's we call that illegal when a player does it. I just want it to carry over to fans. I'm giant. You think I'm the guy that tells people to sit down? I have beer cans thrown at me every country concert I go to because some redneck behind me is only 5'10" and can't see anything around me.
Let's see.
I will never be the guy that would tell someone to sit down. UTSA bye week, so no UTSA game. They got it handed to them last week.
Jeff Traylor's really looking at that fan base, and I think he can work with it.
I don't think he's not the one you want. He's not the
He's not the one.
He's not the name. He's not going to be. He would be the name if you get rejected by a couple other guys. Just in terms of, I think Jeff would be the best hire.
Yeah, he'll stick around.
Right, but I think the national shine is off of him enough right now that he's not going to be the hot candidate. That I think the GJ Kenny one makes the most sense to me. I mean, he set all the passing records at Tulsa. He's got Oklahoma ties at least in that level.
We take Tulsa after they finally beat us.
Right, like that would
now
be,
we're going to take your coach.
That would be only appropriate. One last college football game. This is always interesting to me. You mentioned the Holy War. BYU beat Utah last week. So BYU travels to unranked Iowa State Saturday. Iowa State is a 2.5-point favorite.
Wow.
The unranked home team in college football being the favorite is usually a key identifier, like a key betting sign of
They're playing above their weight class, but Iowa State has always been a home team advantage. It's like Seattle, the Seahawks in Seattle.
Ames is pretty difficult, especially
because they got
usually later.
Because they're
in the
doing
year.
it for all the cancer kids that's watching over.
Well,
them and
that's their
stuff,
in-state rivals, Iowa.
That's how Iowa.
That's the Hawkeyes. But yeah, no, 5-2 Iowa State, a favorite over number 11 undefeated BYU this week. Just things that caught my attention. We'll frame it that way. You want to get into some NFL talk?
Yes, let's get in. Let's start it out. Just because we didn't get into it Tuesday, I'm gonna do a fantasy football Sports Cave Live recap.
Okay, I'm going to start sending you the run sheet again
I'm not
because
gonna
I
do
have that in lightning round.
Okay, we'll do it in lightning round.
Okay, so we'll start it as we customarily start it with Cal notes.
Count us.
Cowboys 3.5-point dogs on the road at Denver. Not going to spend a whole lot of time. I mean, you've nailed it perfectly. Like just when you get high, they're gonna embarrass you.
Who is Surtain gonna cover? You think he's gonna cover Pickens and leave Lamb out?
I would have
And
to.
say we let Lamb eat and nobody else?
Does Vance Joseph, who's back as their defensive coordinator, does he rotate? Does he flip sides? Will he have does Surtain follow a guy, or does he have one side of the
Like
field?
a Richard Sherman style.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. I'd have to look because I don't know off the top of my head.
Didn't Revis do that as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was that Revis Island.
Revis
just
Island.
following everybody.
Just the right side is his side.
Speaking of Vance Joseph, so Denver has 34 sacks this year already. And if you do the math quickly in your head, you'll realize that's almost 5 sacks a game. It's 4.5 a game on average. They lead the league.
So I am
by a
starting
wide
Bo
margin.
Nix and the Denver's defense
As you
in all
should.
my leagues.
And I hear whoever their tight end is will have a big day.
Yeah.
You can pretty much guarantee whatever tight end goes up against Dallas. Although I do question, as we talked about Tuesday, just the massive, the Cowboys went from being a team that was running zone 97% of the time through 6 weeks to all of a sudden it was a 52% zone, 48% man split last week against Washington. So I wonder what defense are we going to see
Do they
out of Dallas?
consider Bo Nix a threat enough to do the same scheme as a runner? I want to say yes, but
I think
I'm leaning towards they're going to go back to more zone.
I kind of think I feel like they might, if anything, overcorrect to show that we're no, we're unpredictable. We only did
It's
that.
going to be man 80% of the time.
Yeah, exactly. Something ridiculous, something stupid
And
like
Cortland
that.
Sutton's going to cook them.
Right, exactly. That's
Do
I'm-
you sit Trayvon Diggs again?
So, still no update. He's still in
it's so
concussion
cool.
protocol. And Jerry on his radio shows this week.
Are they doing the full metal jacket to him just when he's sleeping? Just
Jerry said he's heard the story from Trayvon's side, his perspective of what happened, and Jerry claims, I'm satisfied. We're moving on. It is what it is. But as far as I know, he didn't practice yesterday.
Yeah.
And I don't think he practiced today. So it looks like it's going to be. I'm telling you, I think
so it's good. The defense is going to be better.
he might have played his last game as a Cowboy. I think there is a scenario where that
how many
is
years
the
he got on
case.
his contract still, too?
But they can get out of it after this year.
okay.
There won't be the dead money anchor after this year. If they were to actually cut him or trade him in season, then they'd have to take a hit. But that's why it feels like it might be. Why don't you go on injured reserve for your little concussion and miss the rest of
You've
the
had
year?
too many concussions this year.
we're
It's only been one.
We're good without you. The other injury news, though, it looks like they will finally have their full 5 starting offensive linemen back together. Cooper Beebe is on track to return at center for the game Sunday. So that would be
They're playing a top I want to say top 5 defense. I think they're like 4 in like a lot of stats, but that's only because they had a slow start.
Yeah.
I still think this is the best defense in the league.
I don't disagree.
You know, and
Especially
let's-
with Vance Joseph
and
calling
let's-
it.
Yeah, and let's see what happens when Dak has to have happy feet. You know, and
We're going to see it. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
question. We're going to see, even if the
Shoddy's gonna have to like call like planned rollouts. Like if he's a smart person,
yeah.
he better have Dak rolling out 50% of the time on passes. You know,
Even if the offensive line has a good day against that defensive front, a good day still means only allowing 3 sacks instead of 5.
exactly.
You know, like we're still going to see, they're going to get to Dak.
Hugh Funk is a madman in the safety.
Now,
you
you
know.
said it.
Greenlaw's side to side speed is ridiculous.
Let's see Dak against, well, Greenlaw is suspended.
Is he suspended? I thought he was suspended last game.
Unless it was at the end of the last week's game. I think he was appealing. I hadn't seen a headline.
I think he is suspended.
I think
Oh,
he's
I thought he was that he served his suspension last game.
Yeah,
So.
you mentioned though that seeing Dak throw, with someone in his face, he has statistically been the best quarterback in the NFL this year under pressure, under
Yeah.
what is defined as a defensive pressure
Because
situation.
he's getting it off just in time in the pocket. It's not
Exactly.
he's still in the pocket.
Yeah,
But I
suspension
think
upheld. Drake
Yeah.
Greenlaw is out.
Y'all lucky.
That helps.
Y'all lucky.
That certainly helps. I think we mentioned it Tuesday. The rumors of a potential Max Crosby trade.
Yeah, we got Lonnie. Thanks for the super chat. He wants Max Crosby, an ASU fan who gave us another $2 for that win. Yeah, y'all keep sleeping. You got, hope in one hand and poop in the other and see which one feels first.
I don't think. Good God, take that for analysis. The Max Crosby thing looks like it's dead on arrival, as we kind of said on Tuesday. But if they do make any kind of deal,
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be for someone of that level. I think it would be more complimentary.
Like why
defensive
would you,
end.
Yeah, why would you not try to get another franchise DN through the draft? Because if you really think this season is going to be a season that you can run the table and make it to the playoffs and then make a miracle run, y'all are dreaming, man. You give up 30+ points a game, dude.
Yeah, Max Crosby helps, but it doesn't change the
it doesn't change your linebackers. It doesn't change your
secondary
7 safeties. It doesn't change your scheme.
But something that will help potentially more than any trade they actually do by the deadline. The fact that DeMarvion Overshone and Siobhan Revell are both back practicing. Revell, you'll remember, was the number 2 cornerback on a lot of people's big boards until he had the late season injury at East Carolina. He was expected to be a top 20, maybe even closer to top 15 pick in the draft until the injury.
Yeah.
And so you're getting him practicing now for the first time, opening his 21-day window, and Overshone practicing. Both of them look to be on pace to be back for that Monday night game against the Raiders, which would ironically be that's the day right after the day right before the trade deadline. So I think your trade deadline moves are getting Overshone and Revell on the field for the first time this season.
Yeah.
I think that has way more likelihood of making the defense an average unit at best than any moves they do trade-wise.
And I mean, there's so many other the Niners are looking for a defensive end because Bosa's out. You got Cam Jordan. You got I always forget his name out in Miami.
We were talking about it on Tuesday when we were talking about potential trade.
Anyway, that edge rusher out of Miami. There's a couple other good ones out there. Is Houston gonna give up Al Shazier?
Al Shazier might be Bradley Chubb is who you're thinking.
Chubb.
Shazier might be sidelining himself soon. He's already got 3 finable hits this season, and that's like the threshold before another suspension comes down.
He's a nasty man.
Yeah, he's a madman is what he is.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to talk about him here next because your Niners are taking on the Texans in a surprising game in how Vegas views it. But as always, we start our weekly picks with the Cowboy game.
Yes.
And I say, when I wrote the run sheet, that's how
Okay.
we lock in
So,
our.
2.5. So
It's 3.5 points.
3.5. Dallas plus 3.5.
Dallas gets 3.5 points. This is also it's still 3.5 as we sit here right now. This is also the 3:25 CBS game.
In
So it
Denver.
means you get freaking Tones Romes and Nance. I know, it's going to be brutal. I would almost rather hear Brohard and Brady.
I'm on the Red Zone, so I'm listening to old buddy from Red Zone.
I might have to dial up Brad Sham and Babe Laufenberg, get the local broadcast or the radio broadcast. 3.5 point dogs.
Denver's riding high, man. They're riding high with that win of the Giants. Their defense is that good.
Is it? It gave up 32 to the Giants, and it's missing Dre Greenlaw.
Man, yeah, you make a good point. Your team, you want to go first or what?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
If the Giants can cover 3.5, I think the Cowboys can do it.
So you're picking the Cowboys.
I feel like the Cowboys in Brandon Aubrey might set the NFL field goal
right.
record. He might kick a 70-yarder.
75-yard.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And if it comes down to, if you're telling me I get a field goal plus a half,
Yeah, that's crazy. I would expect that would have been like plus 1.5 or plus 2.5 with Greenlaw out.
so at the end of the day, Denver is 5-2.
Yeah. So you're
And
locking
Dallas
it in.
is 3-1.
You're locking in with Cowboys.
I'm riding with the Dallas fandom that I will still because I know a lot of you'll root for that Dallas team, but give me hell about the fact I rooted for the Mavs as a kid. Yeah, 3.5 points with this Dallas offense. I trust them to cover, or I trust them to keep games close because of the offense. I think.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with Denver. This might be a one where I finally get that 1 point up on you. I'm going with Denver. We'll make it interesting. And I might go to Slackers on Thousand Oaks where a huge Denver crowd likes to gather and are very annoying because one guy uses a speaker. If you don't have the voice to carry a room, don't get a speaker.
What's he doing? Announcements
Yeah.
for raffle?
Like,
Wait, well,
yeah.
hold. Okay, we have to. I have
A
to.
portable speaker.
We have to further. Okay, so I want to get the visual
Kills
perfectly
me.
right. So it's like a little rolling speaker
Yeah.
that he has a
And
microphone.
He has a microphone.
Is it a mic or is it a full
No,
headgear?
it's a mic.
Okay, so he's got
so
the mic,
so it's not clean. Lawrence would hate it.
and it's
you
at
know?
it's at a bar. So there's
Other people
obviously
there.
other people there that aren't rooting for the Broncos.
Expect that. This is why I want to go there because
Okay.
it's gonna be Cowboy fan, and then the Broncos fans are gonna be annoying because of that stupid
Okay,
speaker.
time out.
Everybody hates that speaker.
Here, idea.
Yeah.
No idea is a bad idea.
Oh, you want to go?
I bet we've got a bigger speaker than he does.
Hey, what you doing Sunday, Lawrence?
Every time he's big third down here, Broncos fans will just immediately be like, "But we'll make it bigger, Cowboy fans."
Oh man, I will talk. I will talk to the owners.
Does
of the place.
is the bar allow it because it's like an official Broncos viewing party?
Yeah,
or-
like because they come in, they come deep, and they spend a lot of money.
yeah, it makes sense.
So they let them do their little.
But you
their
know who
spiel.
also spends a lot of money? Cowboy fans in San Antonio.
Yeah. So this one's gonna be good. Like I'm wondering.
I'm
if,
dead serious. I will break.
I wanted the over under on how many fights. I got it 1.5.
Oh, give me the over, brother. Give me the over, and I'm running to the bank now to I've already mentally spent that money.
You know, give me the over if the Cowboys lose, if they're losing.
Give me the over give me the double the over if they win. Then it's even more. Then it's high tea ready to go. Let's get it.
buddy. I'm gonna tell my friend to give me the security camera feed. So I
I'm
can just
just
watch that
saying,
on the side.
I bet we could have a louder speaker than them if we wanted to. I would be willing to break my rule and watch a Cowboy game in public back-to-back weeks.
I'm gonna ask. I'll
Ask around.
We will let you know, Sports Cave, how this is. We gonna have footage for you or not?
Yeah, see, it'd be great if we rolled deep as a Sports Cave Cowboy.
Yeah, show up. We'll put out if we're gonna bring a speaker out there. we will put out something on IG to let them know that we'll be at Slackers Thousand Oaks. It's right off of Thousand Oaks and 281. And we will be out there, and
God, I'm just imagining the dweeb.
you're gonna have to roll with the speaker because I can't be. I'm not going. Hey, the Dallas Cowboys!
Oh, dude, you think this guy
Yeah.
has the ability to troll a fan from an opposing team?
I might have to root for him just because I can't stand them.
I'm like Bane. Like, I was raised in that world.
Yes.
I was
I lived this.
carved. I was formed by that world. Yeah, so I'll take Dallas plus the points. You'll take Denver to
Yes.
cover the 3.5. You want to do Niners next? Niners.
Yes, I'm gonna slurp up all that Niners. Jake Hernandez.
You know who's not slurping it?
what?
The boys in the desert.
Oh, they're doubting us again.
Take a guess on this line.
Don't tell me San Fran plus 2.5.
It's pretty close.
3.5.
1.5.
1.5. I'm always one off.
You're always one, yeah.
I always need
Texans-
that one more.
Texans are 1.5 point favorites
Get
at
the-
home over. Why?
The
Tell
Texans?
Tell me why. Tell me why Vegas is saying your Niners are a road dog against a 2-4 team.
I have no idea. Like, if you want to make a bet, like the 8.5 point against LA going to the Rams Stadium.
Holy, it's been bet up to 2.5 now. It was
So I was
1.5 this afternoon when I made it. It's
Go
2.5
make your money.
now.
Go make your money.
Yeah.
Like, we're only getting healthier. Our one of our defensive edge rushers, Huff, that we got from the Eagles, he's got a hammy. So we
Okay.
got next man up. But guess what? We've been doing that all freaking year. You know what I'm
And
saying?
no, it's Mac Jones again, right?
Purdy's limited in practice.
Okay, so- but
it
it's-
might be Mac Jones.
But at least Mac is healthy, so there's no question of
Mac is 4-1.
That's what I'm saying. Because what else is moving this line?
Because they're like, they have to come back down to earth at some point. Vegas, you are blowing it, man. Yeah. Give me this is gonna be a quick one for all you like Niners haters. I'm only give it to you. Give me the Niners.
Yeah,
There's nothing to say.
that's why I figured.
We're gonna put pressure on Stroud. Like, our Bethune actually
Who's playing receiver for the Texans? Their top receivers are out too.
Dustin Schultz.
It's gonna be
Dustin Schultz gonna cook us?
Dalton,
whatever. Yeah.
Noel, the former Iowa State kid, he's been talking about getting
Maybe
more
it's a 12
action.
because it's a 12 o'clock game. We have to wake up earlier.
And the travel from Santa Clara to Houston.
I made that travel like half dozen times.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not bad. It's 3 hours.
I didn't get the line.
Get a stop in Utah.
I didn't get the line when I read it and wrote it down this morning.
Go
And I
make-
thought you might have injury news that I was missing or some kind of insight.
Kittle is healthy. He showed you what he can do. You don't think they're gonna give him the ball and run guaranteed 6 to 7 plays for Kittle? McCaffrey is
Coming off his
is
best
a giant
game of the
bit,
year.
I mean, yeah. You know McCaffrey
I don't get
is
it.
on pace to break the receptions record, which he set at 117. He's on pace for 129. And he's on pace to beat the reception yards record held by Marshall Faulk, Hall of Famer, which is 1,098. He's on pace for 1,257 or something like that.
So we're going to go by what I wrote earlier
Yeah.
because that's normally what we've been doing. But we're both taking the Niners here, so it's not going to matter. I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't see it whatsoever.
The Texans had a resurgence. When did they have the resurgence?
Not last week in Seattle, not Monday. Also, Texans on a short week. They
Yeah.
played late, like
The late game on-
9 o'clock Texas time on Monday Night Football in the furthest Pacific Northwest.
And they got
NFL
beat, like
team.
they're beat up. Like,
Yeah.
because it's like you go into Seattle, they got a good defense, so they're not. I mean, they're beat up. It's like the Niners. When you play the Niners, you lose the next game because you're beat up.
Yeah, I
Stroud, the most sacked quarterback in the league.
don't get that
He's
whatsoever.
Arch Manning back there. What's up?
I'm glad there wasn't anything I was missing, at least not obvious, because I agree with you. That's Niners all day. I said it's kind of a bad week of football.
Yeah.
So the NFL, there's 6 teams on bye.
Ooh, give me the contenders.
So the contenders that are on bye, the Lions and Rams. The playoff teams that are on bye, Seahawks and Jags. And then the ass teams on bye, Cardinals, Raiders. So you've
I
got...
thought we had 4 categories. Oh. Contenders,
Yeah, we skipped
playoff,
fringe.
Fringe,
Because
yeah.
Cards and Raiders are neither fringe. They're straight to ass.
I was about to say, I was like, we got to put, who'd you have in the playoffs?
Seahawks, Jags.
Yeah, Jags about to go into the.
They're sliding to the fringe.
I think they're already in the fringe.
I think they're technically, as we sit here, still the last playoff team.
Because they got the weakest division.
Yeah.
This, what is it? The 9.
They have the team with the best record in the NFL in their division, but outside of that, it's Titans and Texans.
Titans and Texans.
Jags, Colts, Titans,
I always
Texans.
forget. Yeah. I was thinking NFC for some
Yeah,
reason.
the Jags are officially still the last playoff team in the AFC right now.
Yeah. So who's playing in the contender category this week?
So probably the best pound for pound game features one contender team and one playoff team. Packers at Steelers.
I am up for this game.
It's a traditional.
I know because it's Rodgers playing Green Bay. When his team, he's not in an absolute horrid team of like.
It's also
the Jets.
Sunday Night Football.
Yeah,
which makes it
even better.
a little more spicier.
Like I had a problem. Hit up on the chat. I have Rodgers. Do I start Rodgers?
Oh, we've reached the fantasy football chat advice portion.
No, like because we were talking about this game, and I was like, man, do I go with Rodgers? Like, let me see.
Asking the chat is the equivalent of asking Chat GPT to make your picks for you. You just got to make the decision on your own and roll with the circumstances.
I am gonna go
roll with the outcome.
Oh, I did. Well, I did pick Aaron. I picked Aaron Rodgers over. Because I had Jane Daniels. I think it was who did I drop? I dropped his ass.
We are now hearing Cap's most recent transactions from.
It was all today.
One
dude.
of the 11 fantasy leagues he plays in.
Sir,
Nine. My apologies to the 2 that are non-existent.
But so I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers revenge game. Like he's gonna be up for this, even though. He got mad at his offensive lineman for halfway play tackling. He's like, we don't do that crap. This is a grown man's game.
Aaron Rodgers is insufferable.
Such an
But at the
a-hole.
same time, I want to know his ayahuasca guy. I also kind of think that Aaron Rodgers is a guy. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a guy I would probably actually enjoy doing drugs with, and just hearing him lay out every conspiracy he believes in.
No, I couldn't do that.
Like-
He would ruin my trip.
No,
man.
I think
I'd have been like, who brought this guy?
Well,
I'm like, who brought this fucking guy?
hell. We finally broke. We finally broke. All right, mark that. 9:42.
Oh man.
9:42.
Sorry, FCC violation crap.
F bomb.
So anyway.
No, I'm saying like, unfortunately, that might mean I'm the Aaron Rodgers anytime I'm around.
I don't know.
I hope not. 2.5 point favorite for the Packers on the road in Pittsburgh. This is the best matchup.
Yeah, this is something we got to pick.
Yeah, this will definitely be. Do you want to hear some other contenders while we think about this one?
Yeah.
Again, I'm stretching here because it's not a good schedule, and it might be a good week to have
That's what she
LG,
said.
and even we can call the roommate in to pick a number.
Yes.
Really, these are the only other 2 games that even feature teams with winning records playing each other.
Buddy.
It's that bad. So
This is the bye. This is bye week madness.
Exactly.
For everybody's fantasy team.
the Monday night game, Commanders at Chiefs, but it sucks now because
'Cause
Jaden Daniels is out. It's Mariota. Only other one.
I remember when they said he's the best backup in the league. Blah,
Well,
blah, blah.
that still might be true, but again, it's like comparing like the hottest Baptist girl.
I'm trying to look up the games, and I just saw that
It's not good.
The Thunder are in a double overtime once again
Oh, nice.
with Indiana. No
No Halliburton. The only other game that features winning teams is not enticing whatsoever, but it does include one contender and one fringe team. Bills at Panthers. Bills 7.5 point favorite. These are
Oh yeah, after a Josh Allen loss from the Falcons that the Niners just dismantled
on prime time. The Bills
Yeah.
are going to destroy them.
Yeah, Josh Allen's going to come out hot.
And you might think I'm exaggerating.
And Kincaid is going to play, and that's been his favorite receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see take the over in that game as
Yeah.
well, just off Buffalo.
I don't want to pick that game.
So Dolphins at Falcons,
yeah,
Jets at Bengals, Browns at Patriots,
pop the top.
Eagles Giants is at least divisional.
I like that game.
Bears Ravens, Bucks Saints, Titans Colts. I mean, every one of these is a 1-6 team versus a playoff team, or
Yeah.
0-7 in the Jets case.
So the ones we're going to pick, the two that we're going to pick are going to be obviously the Pittsburgh and
Packers Steelers.
Packers Steelers.
Okay.
And then Giants Eagles.
Okay, I'm in on that.
We'll keep it on NFC East. And then we're going to
That's
have
a big number too, though. It's Philly minus 7.5. I know.
They don't believe in Scottaboo and Dart anymore?
Well, and they believe more in Philly than they do San Fran. Like giving Philly
I don't know
7.5 point
Man,
favorite.
if I don't bet, I don't go to that's like 'cause I know if I do it, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, I play poker enough. You know, shout out to SA Card House, good place to go. We'll talk more about that.
I do hear the amenities are nice.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to start betting, but like when you give me easy ones, like 8.5 points going to Levi South with our whipping boy, and then you give me 2.5 points or 2.5 points against a 2-5 team. Like, what are you doing?
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Anyway, back. So those are the two games we're gonna go roll with.
Okay. And then we'll have LG pick a number.
Or you want the roommate to pick
for
a
the
number?
fifth one. We can call her in.
Sports K's love
Yeah.
the roommate.
She might be locked into.
She might.
She's really enjoying.
What book is she
the
reading?
book? She could tell you all about it. She's enjoying. Trust me, I got to hear plenty about it while I was trying to watch the Mavs Spurs season opener last night.
Are you learning the fine art of tuning people out?
No, I'm learning the fine art of being a supportive partner
Oh,
and listening.
that fades with time.
Listening with my eyes.
I just repeat the last thing they said.
Yeah, that doesn't work with
she knows
this
that
one.
trick.
Yeah,
Oh,
that doesn't
okay.
work with this one.
All right, so
Packers Steelers. Let's start there.
So what was it? 3.5?
2.5. Packers 2.5.
Packers.
I'll go first if you want me to, because I feel pretty confident in this one.
Christian Watson says he's going to play this game. And that used to be, I know we have Golden and his favorite target, Mr. Big Head, Romeo Dobbs.
It's so absurd.
Bobblehead Dobbs.
Yeah, seeing what do they call those? The
Like, come on, man. Like, you guys trying not to get a
shells,
concussion,
shell
man.
helmets or whatever.
You know, but Christian Watson and the other deep threat is coming back. But for some reason, man, Rodgers is just so Tom Petty. I think he's going to have a game. And the defense on the Pittsburgh they're not, Green Bay's been reeling. You know, they haven't been blowing teams out like they did in the beginning.
Nope. But we did see Micah get 4 sacks, only
did.
3 of them counting last week.
I did. Even though I cursed him out, I'm going to go with Ron. Put me down for the Steelers.
Final answer?
Final answer.
We are split on 2 of the 3 we have picked so far because I think the Packers go into that game and win. If you're telling me only a field goal
And
covers,
are they going to Lambeau or are they going to
no, it's at Heinz.
It's at Heinz, yeah. So
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, give me Ron and OSU's Jalen Warren, even though I don't need him to score a lot because I'm going against him in about 2 fantasy leagues.
So it's kind of funny. So we're split. The only game we agree on so far is the Niners. But the other games that we've disagreed, I get Dallas with the 3.5, so the half
homer.
on the other side of the hook. This one you get 2.5.
Yeah,
So
that's nice.
those half points might be the difference in both of those games. And then the other one you said we want to lock in Giants at Eagles.
In the link.
Eagles 7.5 point favorites.
Who do you got, LG?
Oh yeah, I always forget LG is Eagles fan. LG.
Who do you like in this game?
Who do you think?
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
You think they're going to cover 7.5 points?
Of course.
Even with A.J. Brown's cryptic message of they're using me, but they're not using me.
Wide receivers and their cryptic messages. It's one of the greatest.
Just want to kick them off Twitter.
It's
dude.
one of the greatest storylines in modern day football.
Oh, they had their passing game was stellar last week. Still haven't got the running game back. I think they're
Dude, Saquon's not even on pace for 1,000 yards.
No.
It's
But
not
that's
just not being on pace. It's so far below average even.
Yeah, I heard a good analysis where they were expecting to pass so much last year, they ran it down their throats with Saquon. And now the fact that Saquon, obviously got Offensive Player of the Year and had tremendous, like a historic year, they're blocking the run and saying, beat me in the pass game.
Yeah.
So it's the complete opposite. And I know they have to go team by team to do this, but 7.5?
Right. And the pass game was really good last week, but it was still only a 6-point win over this Vikings team that we're seeing down 3 touchdowns right now to the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, Carson Wentz.
Who the Chargers have been beat by the Giants.
Carson Wentz is just
So it's all, I mean, I know the relativity points comparison there doesn't mean anything, but it is just, it's kind of funny how they
dominated Denver, and they still put up 30-plus points on Denver.
Yep. 32 should have been 33 if they had a kicker that could make an extra point.
Yeah, the horrible kicker.
This feels like a pretty obvious pick to me.
Giants.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Giants
like,
with
when you
7.5.
get 7.5. Yeah.
Divisional game.
You got to get more than a touchdown. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't see a NFC, especially now that we see how all of the NFC East is starting to look. Like, there's not much separation between Washington, New York, and Dallas.
Yeah.
And the separation between the 3 of them and the Eagles, I think, is way closer than the way we thought it was, how we felt at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles are a bit of a fraudulent 5-2. They win this game, but
their defense
not by more than a touchdown.
They've only only one time they stopped a team from scoring over 20 points. So for 7.5 and your defense isn't shut down, a shutdown D, that's just too much points. That's too many points. So yeah, I'm going with Giants.
Yeah, it feels like
Giants with the points, even though I think the Eagles squeak it out.
Yeah, I think that is probably the smarter play, which means the Giants probably get blown out by 4 touchdowns and Brian Daboll gets fired before they leave Philadelphia.
Oh, Scatterboo.
So that leaves
over under concussions.
That leaves
1.5.
One more game needing to be picked.
Is she locked in?
I don't know.
Is the roommate locked in?
I texted the hotline to see if Miss Cleo could read my future and give us one more game to pick. She might be asleep, is what she might be.
Yeah.
Until further notice. LG, you want to pick a number 1 through, well, let's see, 6 teams are on bye, so that means 1 through 13 can't be
We'll
1.
just pick a number and we'll just tell you to pick it again.
Can't be 1.
9.
9. All right, so let's work backwards here. 13, 12, 11, 10.
Fun with numbers.
Okay, this is kind of fun. This is another divisional matchup.
Uh-oh, I like that.
5-2 Buccaneers
Oh,
traveling to New Orleans, taking on the 1-6 Saints, but the Saints that have been plucky.
Rattler's putting up points, man. Like I have him in my Superflex fantasy league, which means you get to start 2 quarterbacks. I've been having to use Rattler instead of Purdy as my second QB, and he's putting up a solid 17 to 22, 23 points a week.
So Vegas would tell
And
you.
Chris Olave had himself a game last week.
Vegas would tell you they respect the Eagles way more than they respect the Buccaneers, both 5-2 teams. This spread, Tampa Bay
4.5.
nailed it. Tampa Bay on the road, 4.5 point
No Mike
favorites.
Evans.
Yep.
No Godwin.
Yep.
Got Ibuka. Kate Auden, Ibuka.
God, Otten had some big catches, but that one that was just a millimeter, the Dan Campbell challenge flag.
Oh God.
I love my boy Dan. I should
If-
never.
If it was Kelsey, that would have been a catch. But
Well, they gave him the catch. They just
Yeah.
ruled him a millimeter short of the first down.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I don't know how they determined the exactly location of the ball on that to begin with.
Baker was questionable, but now he's healthy. He's
Yeah,
good,
he's
to
good.
go.
He's good to go.
Baker's gonna bake. Are they playing in Tampa or are they playing in New Orleans?
In the Superdome in
the
New Orleans.
Superdome. I mean, and they're 1-5, right?
That's correct. I believe actually 1-6.
1-6.
1-6.
Okay.
Bucks coming
Could
off
this-
that loss to the
Could
Lions.
this be a game where it's like, wow, how did they lose? And the Bucks and the Saints hate each other.
Yep.
They hate each other. But 4.5 points. If it was a 7.5 points, I might have gone Saints.
I agree. I think that's
I gotta
the
go with
kicker.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks. I saw the Saints lose to the Bears by 2 touchdowns at home last week.
I think it's going to be an upset. I feel I'll give it a coin flip upset, but not like I needed.
What,
more.
as in like the Saints actually win?
Yeah, I think the Saints win by like a field goal.
Well, then that would be.
That's not 4.5 points.
But you're getting if the Saints win by a field goal, then
Oh no, I mean I think the Bucks.
you think
are
the
gonna-
Bucks win by a field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not cover.
Yeah.
Well, lock it in one way or another. I am going Bucks to cover.
Yeah, I gotta play it safe. We got 2 on this one. I'm gonna leapfrog you. Yeah, give me the Bucks.
Taking the Bucks. Okay. Bucks.
Gotta
minus-
respect the team that beat us.
So on the
And when
season,
I say us, I mean that in the royal us.
we have
Sports
the
Cave. We
universal
love the Niners.
us. We've picked 25 games total so far.
Yeah.
I'm 13-12. You're 12-13.
Yeah.
Like we're right there, almost identical. We are picking.
Even though I had some, I should be up by like 4.
That's not how gambling works. I mean, you could
The run in by Philly, the
and
block
the Red
field
Sox
goal.
should have won the '86 World Series. What are you just like? That's
I will
not
break
how-
my own TV in here.
I would actually. I've never seen that. I always see the videos of Cowboy fans breaking
broken
their
one.
TVs. I believe it.
I punched
I
it.
actually believe it. That's not shocking
I literally
whatsoever.
punched it and walked out the house at a Super Bowl party.
We've picked
Guess which Super Bowl?
3. Well, the Chiefs one.
No.
Oh.
Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. Okay. When the lights went out.
Yeah, because that 45 minutes, I got more sauced.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
God, I kind of forgot about that Super Bowl, to be honest.
You forget about Ray Lewis going off in a shade of glory, and then the pass interference call not called by when Crabtree gets dragged down in the end zone on the last
The
K.
shade of glory of
Sweet cat before he knelt and just destroyed everybody's mind.
having capital murder charges turned into
Yes.
playing with evidence, tampering with evidence.
Yeah.
So we picked 3 of the games identically. We have our only splits being I took the Packers, you took the Steelers. That's Sunday Night Football, and then no, that's it.
The Cowboys.
Oh,
and
Cowboys and
the
Broncos.
And we will let you know about if we can bring a speaker in. That's the only way I'm doing it. So I'm not going there listening to them.
No, that's the only way
unless
it's
we
worth
control
it.
them.
That's the only
Unless
way.
we control them. That's the only way I'm going.
That's the only thing that would make it worth it. Before we do lightning round real quick, let's see. Did we miss any super chats? I know.
Yes, Royce, thanks for the super tag. He says, time to discuss Goltzen yet?
Oh, no.
Firing.
Oh.
Is that the Dallas Stars coach?
Yeah, that's the Stars.
Have y'all still not won?
Unless they are winning.
I don't think so, or you wouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, buddy. No, buddy. It's losing again 2-1 tonight, going into the third period. Yeah, the reports of Gulletson being the savior after 3 games might have been premature, but I think the reports of firing Gully after 6 games are also potentially premature.
I mean, y'all get into the playoffs with like only 35, 40 wins, you know?
Well, and the thing about hockey too is
Because you got the ties.
it doesn't really like. There's an argument to be made the way the NHL
Real-time hockey?
the way they line up the teams in the playoff bracket.
Yeah.
Like the teams that won their division last year ended up having mathematically the hardest path
Yeah.
to the finals. They had to play the teams with the higher win percentage
Because
they
they're hot.
Well, and the way they line it up is
Wait a minute. So it's not like 1 seed versus 8 seed?
exactly. It's not at all.
That's weird as
So
hell.
because they preserve the tradition and heritage of their divisions. So if you win your division, you're a 1 seed. If you win your division, you're like a co-1 seed.
So
And
it's sort of like baseball, where like if the 6th seed upsets, they're
exactly.
playing. Like
Instead of
we shouldn't have played Toronto.
Instead of it being 1
should have
through
played-
8, it's 1 through 4, and then another 1 through 4.
Yeah, we should have played the Mariners.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's very confusing like that, but it's in the same way that baseball wants to preserve some of that.
Like the pennant means something.
Exactly. But it also means, like, again, the Stars had one of the best records in the Western Conference and ended up having to have the hardest route to eventually lose to the Oilers. But no, we're not firing Gully yet. But thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Royce. LG, let's do some lightning round. I kind of went full mumble. Lightning round. Now.
Oh, now let me do the sports cap. See, I'm not going to read it.
What is first in
I
the
like
lightning
to be
round?
fresh.
What is first?
All right, just let me know next time. Hey, we're going to do that recap in the lightning round. But I'm going to go ahead and do
this is better.
this fantasy football recap of last week for the official Sports Cave Live Fantasy Football League. And let me pull it up.
No, you're not even prepared.
Man, I was doing all this other stuff.
There's a computer in front of you.
I don't even use it on that. Like, I read the chats. I make sure I'm in the shot.
You make sure you're in the shot. Yeah.
All right.
God.
The captain.
Do the show.
The papayas tried to cream the captain, but he took that cream and had him some delicious treats with a 133 to an 88 routing.
Papayas and cream sounds like a bad 80s R&B band.
Oh man, it sounds delicious, man. Little cream with the papayas, like Jason's Deli. You know, they give you that little fruit with the little.
God, I do love J Deli.
Oh man, some J Deli. I had some the other day.
Dallas's own.
Yeah, I mean, squirrel. Anyway, King Henry of the Hamptons lost to Tulsa State Spare, who's having a nice little run. 113. It was a squeaker, 113 to 107. The Bush of Adolph beat the wild card to oust them out of the first place with a 137 slacking over 85. Might have been a bye week hell for him, but who knows. Chairman Meow keeps on rolling, takes over the first place spot, and beats the Brickashaw Ferguson 151 to 110.
So you're telling me
your first overall pick, Jason Jamar Chase, is helping you out.
My
Yes.
expert analysis and roster building has catapulted our team, my team, but our team, back into first place. I told you.
I keep this same energy. Keep this same energy right now.
When Zeb was going through a 2-game lose, because the losses are on Zeb.
I'm gonna tell you something.
When Zeb was going through the losing
because
streak,
I know you haven't looked at this.
I
week.
had to step in and make changes.
So, continuing, the momentumers are having the wrong momentum, pulling in last place with a loss 124 to the AI overlords. They are sneaking around. That Chat-Pizzle does know a little bit. 124 to 108.
Oh, damn
and
it.
Eli's Ubers is just right in front of him. And James Gangs is rolling. He is hot. Is that a 4-game win streak, James? I think
Jason
so.
Deli is from Beaumont, not Dallas. Breaking news.
Jason Deli is a Texas place?
I knew that. I thought it was
didn't know.
DFW originally. Yeah.
Anyway, James game 132 to 122. That was a great game. But this week is the matchup we've all been waiting for.
Is it time?
It is time for the captain versus the Puma.
Okay. I feel like we might
And we
need.
got a Thursday night game. And guess what the captain picked up?
Oh, hell.
The Chargers stud new rookie 5th round pick tight end who has now given him, let's see,
What's our live
he's
score
given him
right now?
18 points already. And he picked up off the waiver wire one Vidal from the injury-riddled Chargers backfield. That's given him 19 points. So right now we're sitting at 38-11. I have a 58% chance to win, and I'm going to score 128 over 119.
Zeb, just know I won't be as lenient as Jerry is to Eberflus. This is a must-win game.
This is bye week for both. Y'all still have Bowers on her
Injury.
But it's also a bye week for you, so that wouldn't have mattered. Charbonnet, I don't know if you would have started him. Most likely, yes, maybe over Kincaid. I don't know, but you're going with the full team while I got McBride and Devontae Adams on bye. You have the advantage this week.
Okay. Again,
And I'm still going to work that
Zeb,
ass.
just
I'm going
know-
to cream all over y'all.
those are two sentences that you might want to space out
Right
next
over.
time you describe
All over those cheeks.
my posterior.
all over those cheeks.
Just
that
for
long
future
back
reference.
of yours is going to get creamed.
For future reference. I think that is somehow worse than the F-bomb you dropped at 9:42. Hit me, LG. World Series Game 1 tomorrow night. Obviously, with everything we had on the run sheet, we didn't have a whole lot of time to do it. But I wanted to make sure we got our final predictions on record, on tape. How many games are we going to see?
5.
I think
LA in 5.
I'm afraid that's where I'm.
It might go 6. Toronto
You
plays
weren't
good at
swayed
home.
by my super stat that I hit you with on Tuesday, where every time in MLB history when both championship series, one has gone to 7, the other's been a sweep, all 4 times it's ever happened, the team that won the 7-game series won the World Series, which would mean Toronto's going to win.
Toronto might have Bo Bichette come back in and play. He says he wants to play.
Which would be a defensive liability unless they play him at DH, which means then they have to play a banged-up Springer in the outfield, and
Yeah.
Dodgers in 5.
Give me Dodgers in 5.
Yeah,
They go back to
unfortunately.
back. And so that means New York, you have to pay the screwball money. For what's $400 million for a championship? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think Scooble's a Tiger for much longer, but I think you're going to see some big names move in free agency, but unfortunately probably to, like you said, Dodgers, Yankees, or Mets.
What was it?
Maybe Giants.
I think I heard there was some not controversy, but just question marks about the starting pitching to that game. Someone like who's Jurgensen is starting.
Oh, for Toronto?
Yeah, instead of like they're going against Snell, who's been a world beater this
Yeah,
whole
I mean,
game.
again,
So I think
I
they're
don't-
saving their ace,
Matchup.
which is what was that?
Well, Bieber's been
Bieber or Blomorson or whatever. I forget that guy's name. I don't pay attention to
Gaussman or Bieber. I think it's
flappy-headed,
just
beady little eye Canadians.
it's just such a one-sided matchup on paper. It's impossible. It's really hard not to say anything but Dodgers and putting a number on the games. I fear we're only going to get to see 5 more baseball games, but
All right, hit me, LG. There was a projection that the Cowboys star wideout George Pickens might sign a 4-year, $144 million contract extension. It's through one of these little Cowboy sites, but I think that's what he's looking
that's
for.
not. There's no way that's
Which
the
will make him
number.
the second highest paid receiver in the league.
Yeah, there's no way
$36
that's
million. I think that's what he's looking for.
But he can be looking for that. How many NFL teams are going to pay George Pickens more than CeeDee Lamb?
No, Lamb has the most.
No, Lamb's third.
No, Chase.
Chase, then Jefferson.
Huh. Well, I mean, they're gonna have. He's gonna have
Like that would put him higher than Justin Jefferson in terms of that's not the number. Again, he can ask for whatever he wants. I think
another ass whip.
I think the 30. What did you say that is? 36 million.
Yeah, he wants 30. Say he wants over 35.
I think the 30 number is probably where he's gonna put his feet in the sand, or not budge at all. But 30 million would make him Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
Scary Terry McLaurin just signed for $29 million.
But Pickens, he thinks he's that man.
And depending on how the rest of the season goes,
the trend of what Higgins got and what Jamar got, do I see Jerry? What is he like? Points. He's not a defensive happy.
No, he
guy.
likes points and guys that sell jerseys, and Pickens definitely does that.
He's a good trash talker. Did you hear him mic'd up?
Yeah, it was great with him and Lattimore as they were cooking Lattimore all day. Hit me, LG. Do you have anything else before we get out of here?
No, that's it. I want to say thanks to Lonnie for the $5. Sports gambling, another distraction for the E-Files.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. That was, again, the conspiracy mind in me would say.
If you missed the first of the show, we did bring up the old Fed government taking all the shine away from Wimby.
Talked a lot about the I've got a clip for us to close as normal. Okay. But before we do the final clip, a little bit of local news. Out of nowhere, Good Time Charlie's closed today.
I saw that, man.
45 years in business.
Arguably the best chicken fried steak in the city.
I would say not even. You know what else was amazing there? Their chili.
They're chili.
Like just an old-fashioned country bowl of chili, and even more so when you order.
Put a lot of onions in that crap, don't you?
No.
I was like, it seems like you eat things that make it regurgitate.
So if it's like an al pastor taco, onions all day. Chili, not one onion. Don't want any. But if you order the cheese enchiladas at Good Time Charlie's, it's first of all. They're giant plates, and it's just 2 giant cheese enchiladas, and it was their chili, their country chili sauce with cheese.
That's kind of like Alamo Cafe. I always thought that their enchilada sauce was real thick. They'd
also serve it to you with 2 slices of Texas toast as well, that was a very underrated. That or even the steak fingers. Instead of the chicken fried steak. I never got there, but I guess it's just a cut up chicken fried steak. That's all it is. Yeah, it's the same exact thing. But the
more breading.
Opened in December 1979. They were one of the first restaurants. I was mentioning on Tuesday's show when we moved here in 2011. Steph was working. We lived for 8 months in Leon Valley before we broke that lease with the apartment and moved downtown. Steph was working for WOAI TV when they were still downtown. You got to say it like that. And Good Time Charlie's was one of the first places we kind of found in downtown that became a recurring, because it reminded me of home.
Yeah.
It reminded me of old country fried steak, hole in the wall play. It reminded me of Jake and Dots in Stephenville.
Oh, yeah.
Some people will get that reference. This one is pretty sad, especially as the fat boy in me. I'm imagining the way that wrestler, it's still real to me, damn it. Yeah. That's me being I didn't get to get my last chicken fried steak, damn it. Oh. Just no announcement. The Doozeum apparently finally made them an offer that they couldn't say no to.
Yeah.
So the Doozeum will take over the property, but I think they're going to. It's the kids museum that's right next to it right there.
Dang, go to the real museum.
Hey, they have adult nights.
They do have adult nights.
What was a swinger party?
No.
Is there a fishbowl?
There's a lot
of keys in
there. There's
a
lot of toys in there because it's a kids museum.
Oh, so an Epstein party.
Yeah, potentially. I was about to say, we need Kash Patel.
Trump and the Royals like to attend.
We need Kash Patel to arrest Udoka over in Houston to distract from the
Doozeum, let's worry about these players.
The Doozeum swinger parties that are taking place. Pour one out for Good Time Charlie's. Send the family a ham.
Rest in peace, King.
On this day, one of the most iconic home runs was
Joe
ever
Carter?
hit. Mr. Joe Carter was told to round them all as he hit a walk-off home run for the Toronto Blue Jays to win the World Series.
I was actually happy for this, man.
over the Phillies.
Here's the pitch on the way, a swing and a belt, left field, way back, Blue Jays win it! The Blue Jays are World Series champions!
I watched that live.
As Joe Carter
That was
hits a
insane.
3-run home
93.
run in the ninth inning, and the Blue Jays have repeated as World Series champions. Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your
Like, I
life.
remember going through my old baseball
That-
cards and pulling out, seeing if I had like a Joe Carter card and whatnot. Because I was like, it's gonna be worth so much more money now.
That's the call. Tom Cheek. You can bring it down, LG. Tom Cheek is the guy on the call there. He's the one that unleashes the touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. One of the greatest, like, too many times you'll hear, like when Jim Nance does the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
you can hear he's rehearsed a line 100 times to try to get his exact moment, to try to create a moment like that. That was authentic broadcasting in the moment. Just one of the greatest all time
Like Henry Aaron's
baseball
home run.
moments. Exactly.
Yeah.
But not just one of the biggest, like the way, like you said, it was 93. I was 7 years old, and that was that age where it was starting, like I was starting to put together what I was actually seeing. It wasn't just Cowboys and Ranger games. It was now watching Michael Jordan in the finals on NBA,
It was
on
me
NBC.
reading the back of every baseball card, learning the stats, and I was actually playing Little League.
Exactly.
And I was going through my growth spurts, so I was like crushing the ball and like all like.
It was them. It was Toronto being the best team on the
back-to-back
baseball
champs,
video
man.
games. Yeah.
Still the only team. I don't think there's maybe in the 1920s. You check that stat for me. The only team to end the World Series.
Yep.
With a walk-off.
With a walk-off. That's it.
Yeah.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never
that
hit.
is a thing of dreams.
You'll never hit a bigger home run.
I remember
in
it
your
gives me
life.
chills even thinking about it now, man. Like you dream of that buzzer beater as a basketball player. You dream of the walk-off home run and World Series champs.
Pretty tough to beat it.
Yeah.
Now, all that being said, still Dodgers in 5.
Dodgers in 5.
But you'll always have 92
Yeah,
and
you always
93.
have Joe. Bring him out. Bring him to the stadium.
That'll do it for another week of broadcasting. Thank you, everybody that continues to ride along on this thing. Again, on pace for our biggest month after we just had our biggest month last month. So thank you. Cap, how can the people get a hold of you?
The Captain's Chair 210 on IG and Twitter. I will check them. Check out my clips. I'm going to try to do a TikTok if y'all youngins are into that.
Now we're getting really dangerous. Find me on X at Biggest Puma, Instagram biggest.puma. LG stream tomorrow night, correct?
Saturday. Move to Saturday.
Check out, come hang out in LG's house.
We're doing it live.
Saturday, we are back Tuesday night, but the roommate's done traveling. Be on the lookout for a Who Won the Internet potentially this weekend.
There you go.
Reports are, Polymarket percents are high that we get one. Until we're back Tuesday, again, y'all be good, be safe. Peace. Go Spurs, go.
Kids, what do we say about drugs?